Husker fans. He's Evan. I'm Sam. This is the Showdown with Sam McEwen on HuskerExtra.com. Hello, hello, hello. Before we get to Evan here in a minute, I've been talking to you for years, but this is, I think, your first appearance on the Showdown. And so, we're going to try to rile up the unflappable Evan. But before we get there, I want to remind everybody it's time to subscribe to HuskerExtra.com. We're going into training camp now, right? So Big Ten Media Days is next week. Training camps right after that. We have a huge, terrific Husker Extra team with new columnists, a great app that's easy to navigate, and don't forget the Nebraska volleyball season is starting too. And let's be honest, the volleyball team's going to win maybe a few more games than the football team. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. They're probably going to go to the Final Four. We'll see if Nebraska football can get to a bowl game. But you're going to want to follow our coverage on HuskerExtra.com. We got a lot of new features going there, even a little bit of a new look. I think you're really going to like it. All right, Evan, welcome to the Showdown.
Thanks.
I have to try to find a way to argue with you, and you're always.
You do that every day anyway.
I do. That's right. But you're like the tennis player that just hangs out on the baseline and knocks the ball back. But let's start with this. Okay, so the big news of the summer was the Big Ten adding USC and UCLA. That's done. Now we have a football season, and we know when USC and UCLA are going to join. It doesn't appear to be a vintage year for like the league. Like, I don't think that Ohio State is the #1 team in the country. Is the Big Ten kind of blah?
I'm going to say yes. It kind of is. Everyone's looking ahead to USC, UCLA. They're looking ahead maybe to Notre Dame. That's all stuff way down the road. You're looking ahead even to this potential of no divisions. And so what do you have? You have kind of the same teams that we've had, a divisional setup that may be defunct in a year or two. You have a clear-cut favorite in the league in Ohio State. And so, yeah, I think you're kind of left in a lot of ways with looking ahead, with kind of seeing how are you going to tweak things in the future. And I think in the process, this year, while still interesting, is not going to be as compelling as it could have been.